Hey, what's up team? I'll keep the intro short. In today's video, we're going to combine these guys into G2 Devastator. And if you're not familiar, this is Mecha Invasion's Giant Legion G2 version. And so without further ado, let's get on to the video. We'll start with easy and move our way up to hard, right? How does that sound? I think that sounds pretty good. So yeah, he turns into an arm, and man, they have this incredible design language about them. I'm really impressed with everything that they've done with this set. I like their G1 version a lot, and this G2 version also is really nice. The yellow that they use is this kind of like rich school bus mustard yellow, and no, I'm digging it, man. And did you see how the feet just transformed? Isn't that amazing? So cool, right? And this next bit over here is you gotta push the thighs in so that you can get these two halves to connect. Nuts, right? And then what's going to happen is this is going to flip around. This is going to sit up, and then there are two joints in the knee. You got to get it properly. Just fold it in the right place, and which I'm not doing right now. Why am I having so much difficulty? There we go. Took me way too long. But yeah, like I said, the design language is absolutely beautiful, man. These guys have really just done an incredible job. I commend them on their bravery. And what I mean by bravery is a lot of times companies won't take chances on trying something new. They won't, just because there's money involved, there's time involved, there's effort, there's everything involved. You know what I mean? And so it doesn't really pay them dividends to just be risky in trying something different. But these guys, I mean, I think they're visionaries. I think they're artists. They have a tremendous amount of pride in what they're doing, and they've come correct with everything they've done so far. Some folks are telling me that this is Generations Toys because there are some similarities between this and their Gravity Builder. And the Gravity Builder at this point is probably most known for the Jinbao Stator, right? Which and the NBK Stator, which basically copied the Gravity Builder design but OS'd it. And so this Giant Legion actually is the... Actually, I shouldn't say it's the same size. No, it is. It's about the same size as the Jinbao Stator guys. So it's almost like Generation Toys was like, oh, fine, you guys like big bots? Then we're just going to upsize them, and we're going to make them bigger. And check this out, the reveal. You spin this, then you get the fist to come out of here. Nice, right? And then this will sit down, and it will... Oh, you know what? You got to rotate this around, because that's the elbow joint. Yeah. And once you've done that, yes, that will sit down properly, and then this can tab in here, and then you can fold out the hands. But looks like I got the orientation wrong, because the arm's supposed to be that way. And that's the arm. How satisfying was that, right? Other than a little bit of the trickiness with me just folding this up, but that was more me than anything. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And this will slide in, and it will be super duper secure. So very nicely done, right? So let's move on to Scrapper. Hey, really quick with a commercial break from our sponsor, TF Safari, tfsafari.com. Check them out for all of your mecha needs from first, second, third, fourth party. They also do upgrades as well. You're not going to find a lot of sites that cater to different tastes and needs. tfsafari.com, and if you do go there, utilize the codes that you see on the top right corner of the screen and save yourself a little bit of change, man. They are a very reliable vendor. They are out of China. They ship to you in about 2 weeks, super sturdy boxes, and yeah, tfsafari.com. Can't say enough nice things about them, and so thank you so much, TF Safari, for sponsoring this video. But yeah, like I was saying, almost they're like, fine, you want big bots? Fine, we'll do these in big bots. And so these guys are way bigger than the original Generation Toys' Constructicons, bigger than their Gravity Builder stuff. So, but yeah, man, it's a really nice set. If you've been on the fence, like, because right now is Devastator season, right? Like, everyone's doing one. Like, if you've been on the fence, I don't know, man, this one has a lot to like about it. And it's an avant-garde. It's like a very new take on Devastator. So if you're tired of all the same old configurations, everybody, you know, playing the same spot on the team, you could try mixing it up with with Mecha invasions, and their Devastators, all things considered, it's pretty cheap. I mean, still, it's not cheap. It's not like $10 or something like that. It's going to be $250, $260 or something, but for the number of bots, the quality, the size, and everything that you get, I think that's a massive, massive deal. But that's just me. That's just me. That's rad, right? That's rad. How everything just kind of and the way this transforms, I'm like, oh, the head, yes, gets removed there, and then so the fist is actually inside here. I don't know if I can release it right now. Okay, I can. Cool. So we're just going to release it like that. And then what's going to happen is these arms are going to fit into there, but you got to orient this right. And then once you do it properly, you can fit that over there. And it just fits so snug, man. Like this set, I mean, recently I reviewed what is it? The Unique Toys' Abominus, and while it is done very well, it lacks finesse, and like it's not buttery like this thing is. Like this thing is mad buttery. And as I say that, like some of the joints are getting stuck. No, but everything is very, very fine-tuned. And it's just a fun experience. At least it is for me. I did kind of forget how to transform them since I did the green one, because it's been a while. But you know what? I was going to say, I feel like, do these? Oh, yeah. They fold down. And so I did need a bit of a refresher, but it didn't take too much effort. It didn't take too much effort to remember all the steps. There we go. Let me hide the head. And if you're wondering why all of them have holes in the back of the head, it's for the LED that I'm not putting in there. And there you go. And the fist, well, looks like I did it wrong. What's supposed to happen is that... Alright. Yeah, I didn't line it up properly. These have to be straight. Like the arms both have to be straight like that. And then what's going to happen is this is going to tab into that section. And that's going to hold the entire piece in place. But I kind of neglected that. There you go. There you go. Now we can get the arms and get those bad boys in there. And there you have it. Oops, thumb is upside down. And the fingers are nice and chunky too, dude. Made of thick plastic. The joints are very firm and strong. And so some of the, the toys with more precarious fingers and stuff, I'll make sure to be very delicate with them. But nah, not this, dude. It responds to force very well. That's a very weird thing to say, I know. But it responds to force very well. And I'm trying to look for the other arm. Where'd I put him? Oh, okay. Here are both of the arms. I don't know if they weigh the same. I feel like Mixmaster weighs a little bit more. And maybe it's the presence of the metal down over here. But not by too much, but a little bit. But yeah, they're symmetric. They slide in. Same length and everything. And it's a great vibe. And it's a great looking set. And so now we have the arms done. And so let's move on to the legs, which are just a tad bit more complicated. Cool. And so while I transform Bonecrusher, maybe I'll just kind of narrate and talk to you guys about random stuff. I'm, as you can obviously tell from this channel and what I do as a YouTuber, I love toys. I absolutely love toys. I wonder how much of toys, like, not that I grew up with like trauma, but like, we grew up pretty poor. And, my mom was a single parent and she raised 3 boys. And so, like, we didn't have a ton of toys. Well, not all the time. Later on, there was a time when the eating was good, so to speak. But yeah, we didn't have like a ton of toys when I was coming up. And so anytime, toys were in abundance, it was kind of like, it was good times. That means that we had some money and there was some stuff to go around. And so like toys almost to me represent like a happy time. It means things are chill. It means like we can afford stuff. It means, it just means a lot of happy memories for me, actually. And so I wonder if a portion of that is part of why I'm so fixated on toys. It just represents happiness to me. And these have to fold up, but you just got to make sure that you fold it properly on the double hinge on that leg. Otherwise, it's not going to tab in. There we go. Yeah. And I mentioned one of my superpowers. I am neurodivergent and hyperfixation, just anything hyper generally, is one of my superpowers. And so I will fixate on toys like crazy. Like when I have free time between, I have to work, obviously, self-care, like going to the gym and stuff like that, and hanging out with the wife. And basically, when I'm not doing those things and I have free time to myself, 100% it's dedicated to toys. I love it. I love it. I wouldn't be immersed in anything else. I wouldn't want to do anything else, actually. I just love toys. And what's crazy is I got a niece who's like big on toys too. She likes Sylvanian families. And it's great because we get to geek out. And like, even though, that's not what I'm into, like, I can respect how much she's into it, how crazy she is about it, and she can respect what I'm doing too. She's like, yeah, that's the good stuff. I'm like, yeah, that is the good stuff. Like, she knows what's up, but yeah, I'm like hyper fixated on toys. And I don't know, man. Like in my own personal space, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, dude. I think people are made different, dude. Some people are into cars. Like, I'm not into cars. Oh, by the way, you got to bring these down. I always forget about that. But you got to bring these sections down. Yeah, and then it will tab in on the side. There you go. Like, I'm a dude, and I know stereotypically, like, dudes are into cars and stuff like that. I'm not. Like, I'm not into watches. I'm not into sports cars. I'm not really even into sports. I mean, I'm into UFC, but I don't watch, like, baseball, basketball. Basketball a little bit. Like, I don't watch football. Like, I respect all of them, and I think they're incredible, and I'll watch some, like, highlight clips and stuff, but, I'm not that type of, that's not the type of dude that I am. I love toys, man. I really love toys. I like artsy fartsy stuff, man. I like music. I like poetry. I like short stories. I like, and that's what I'm into. But like, you'd be surprised at how many people talk nonsense to me, say some really horrible things to me in the comment section and stuff. And one of the things that they talk about is, by the way, this is the leg done. That's so dope, right? Scavenger essentially is the same thing, but we'll go through it nonetheless. But one thing that you have to do different with Scavenger is you have to kind of crack this open to get his head to flip around, because there isn't the same amount of clearance. But essentially, we're going to be repeating the same process. And so we'll work on Scavenger, and I'll just finish the rest of my story. All right, cool. So I'll finish Scavenger over here. Essentially, we're doing the same thing, right? And this time, I won't make all those mistakes. I'll make sure to like pop these out. But yeah, like I said, like, dude, people will say horrible stuff to me. And then just to paraphrase, they'll just be like, dude, as a grown man, like, you shouldn't be playing with toys. Like, it's sad that you're playing with toys so much. And I'm like, really? Maybe you shouldn't care so much what other people are doing with their lives, right? It's like telling somebody how to spend their time is like telling somebody how to spend their money. Like, time or money, it's just kind of like, dude, why do you care so much, man? Why don't you just be chilling in your own life, dude? Well, why does my life bother you so much, dude? And then they'll write some really nasty things, and they'll write some long comments. Unfortunately, I have some robust chat filters set up, and I have some settings in place, so that type of stuff, it doesn't percolate and pollute the general population, because like, I don't want that type of negativity out there, because hey, I figure if you're watching this, regardless of how old you are a fan of toys, dude. You know what I mean? And like, dude, when you look at like BotCon and you look at all of these conventions and stuff, dude, those are a lot of adults over there. So nah, there's a huge contingent of kidults. That's the term that's used in Asia. There's a huge contingent of adults who like toys and celebrate the craft. But yeah, you just have people out there who just want to say negative things. And when you see stuff like that, and you see that they're like hyper raged, they're ultra angry. And to me, when I see that, I just kind of default to the same thing. Well, one, I don't engage with these people because, one, I don't know, man. There's no reason for me to argue or, I don't know, do anything with anybody on the internet that I don't know. Oh man, I forgot to flip the head over. I was saying all this stuff. So here, let me actually show you, because what you got to do is you got to get this piece over. But because of the boom, or not the boom, the crane, you can't. And I don't think I can force it. I think it'll break if I actually try to push this through. So, I wonder if I could. All right, hold up for a second. All right, so what you got to do is you got to bend this. There's a bend over here that will allow you to get the clearance, and then you could put it back. And once you do so, it'll snap into place. Let's see if you can hear it. There you go. All right. But yeah, and people say these negative things, and like, I don't know, man. It's not all the time, but I don't know if it's seasonal, but it definitely happens. It definitely happens. And yeah, dude. And recently, I had one that I had to deal with, and you know, when I see it, anytime somebody says something negative to you, initially it stings, but then after the initial sting, it's kind of like, yeah, I don't know you, you don't know me, you have no bearing on anything that I'm doing in my personal life, and why does it matter? And then you just stop thinking about it, right? But initially, yeah, it kind of stings, not gonna lie. I'm a human being, I have feelings and emotions and stuff. But again, it's like, bro, why do you care so much what somebody else is doing in their personal life? Like, why does it bother you so much? This always messes me up, by the way. Like, there is definitely an orientation on how this is supposed to work. But for some reason, bro, this always gets me confused. The shovel is supposed to go the other way. But here, let me just fold up the arms first. I don't know why. It always perplexes me. But yeah. But then, yeah, amongst all those negative people, you know, and those negative comments and things like that, you know, you have wonderful comments from many of the supporters like you who are toy enthusiasts like me, regardless of what your background, age, ethnicity, gender, nationality, whatever, you know, like we're all united in our love for toys. And, you know, seeing positive comments from you guys really brightens up my day. And so I appreciate you for all of that. And this is not how it's supposed to work. Like that? Oh, yeah, like that. Dude, I don't know why that always takes me so long to get. But it's done. It's done. So cool. Cool. Both of the legs. Where's the other leg? Sorry about that. I had to cut away. But here we go. The legs both completed. And beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful. Oops. Beautiful. Well constructed, sturdy, beefy, and the connection points for the knees when they connect to long haul are done incredibly well, and I'll show you that in the next segment. All right, let's move on to the torso bots. And it's been some time, actually, since the last video. I had to step away for a long while. But I'm back now. Got a wardrobe change, took a shower. Got a little band-aid on my finger over here, and yeah, quite some time has passed, but I kind of forget what I was talking about, but I think we had moved on from people providing negative comments and stuff. Oh, yeah. And I was kind of talking about the positive interactions and how grateful I was towards all of y'all for providing such encouraging statements, such nice things, and it really makes my day and stuff. And, you know, I kind of started this hobby without any real expectations. But one of the very pleasantly surprising things is all the stuff that I've kind of learned about human interaction and stuff like that. Like, I have learned a lot just conversing and socializing with you all, seeing your comments, seeing the generational gaps. That's been really interesting too. Believe it or not, in terms of audience demographic, we have a pretty even split. It's like 30% people in their 20s, 30s, then 30s, 40s, and then or 40s, 50s, and then 60 and beyond. So it's a quite eclectic mix. Yeah, it doesn't all just, you know, it's not all like young people and stuff like that. And, you know, you just get different perspectives from people from different generations and stuff. And so it'll be the same subject matter, but people will have different takes, and that's been nice, dude. It's been nice. More than anything in this life that we live right now, one of the things that I value most is actually human connection, and just dialogue and conversing and stuff. And to be able to do that with all of you has been a great pleasure and a great privilege that I don't take lightly. Granted, now because my excuse me, my presence has kind of grown across social media. Sorry, there's a double hinge here that I have to get. Otherwise, it's just going to leave this gap, and for the life of me, I can't. There we go. I can't get to everyone's comments like I used to, you know? Like back in the day, I used to be able to respond to everybody. But, you know, those days are over. I can't do that right now. And so how I prioritize it right now is I prioritize it according to members of the Orchard, those who have subscribed to channel membership. Then I try to get to public subscribers and so on and so forth, you know? But yeah, it's just become just kind of too much to manage. And while I do appreciate everyone's input, I can only do so much during the day. Perhaps in the next episode, and you'll see the next episode when it happens. Perhaps in the next episode things will be different, but that's just kind of how it is right now. And why can I? Okay. I was about to get all flustered. I was like, why can't I get this done? But yeah, and so I appreciate all the dialogue and all the kind of back and forth. And I appreciate you guys being respectful of my vulnerability and openness as well, because, dude, I don't mind talking about things that trouble me, things that hurt, areas of weakness and stuff like that. It's like, no, I'm just a human being, dude. I got tons of flaws. I got tons of fears and worries and concerns. Life isn't perfect, you know. I'm old, and so I have some health scares going on. For those of you who know me well enough, and also who are part of the Orchard, you know, I've kind of shared what's going on with me right now, and these things are real, you know what I mean? So yeah, but it's been quite a wild ride. It's been quite a wild ride, and some of you have reached out to me. This is supposed to rock up right now, but I'm just like, dude, is it like locked in here or something? Like what's going on? Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, some of you have penned me long emails, and like, yo, I appreciate that. Email is kind of like a lost art form these days. People are just content to leave you a comment on a social media board, but some of you have reached out with long emails, and I've had some pretty deep combos with some of y'all. Some of you have confided in me very, very secretive and personal things, and you know, I'm touched that you would entrust me with such information, and it just kind of lets me know that, yeah, man, people are people wherever you go. You know, people are going through their own things, trials, tribulations, happiness, vices, like laughter. It's just like, it's all the same across the board, you know, however you slice it. I know you can't quite see him right now, but I'll zoom out later so you can see it. But we have the torso more or less. The reason why I'm doing Hook last is I'm told that, and the instructions kind of show it too, that you have to insert Hook in order for him to like tab in properly. I mean, I've done it before. I'm saying you got to insert him first before you configure the top torso, but I don't know. I've done it without it before, but at the same time, folks are telling me that if you do add Hook before you convert him, that's when everything tabs in a little bit better. So perhaps I'll try that, but we'll see. So let's move on to Mr. Hook right now. All right, here's our boy Hook, and I'll prepare him as best that I can. And these bits right over here, these things, those are the things that are supposed to slide into long haul. And so I'm just going to be loosening up a bunch of things and just prepping him. There you can see the Devastator head. That's going to pop out right over here. That's beautiful, right? That's kind of cool. But yeah. This channel, what I was saying, it's been a wonderful social experiment for me. Yeah, it really, really has. It's been quite the experience. And again, I thank all of you for helping me achieve this. You know, I've had a lot of cool experiences. Being invited to Toy Fair by Blockies, you know, getting recognized by folks, like not my face necessarily, but somebody will say my name, like, oh, that's Botbender, and they'll be like, oh, what? And like, you know, that's kind of cool, man. And again, I wouldn't be here without your guys' views and recognitions and acknowledgement. And so once again, thank you. Whenever I interact with you guys, just understand that in my deep, deep, deep heart, I'm filled with gratitude. Because, yeah, I wouldn't be here on this platform doing this thing without you guys. Really, I genuinely mean that. Okay, that goes in there. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Oh, I forgot to spin this. But yeah, man, I mean, to be completely honest, I don't know if I'll do this forever. But I'm happy that I at least got to try. Because back in the day, dude, I was watching toy reviews just like the rest of y'all. And part of me was like, yo, that looks cool, man. I wish I could kind of do that, or at least just try. And now that I've had this opportunity to try, again, all thanks to you guys. And it's been a fun ride. But yeah, like I said, I don't know. I don't know how long this journey is going to go, but we shall see. Okay, so this... They're saying that I'm supposed to slide him in right now before I do the legs. Let me actually try off camera, and then we'll see if I can make it happen, okay? I'll be back in a second. Actually, I take that back. Let me transform one other part first, and that's the legs. And you got to open up the ribs over here as well. Almost forgot about that. Yeah, you got to open these up and get clearance for the leg to go through. But yeah, man, if you guys have ever... I don't know, like wanted to try being an influencer or being a YouTuber or whatever you want to call it, you know, just if you wanted to try what I'm doing, go ahead and try, dude. Grab something that you have at home, tell a story, you know, provide your take, like, yeah, just express yourself and just have fun, you know. Metrics be damned, you know what I mean? Just at the end of the day, did you have fun? Did you learn something? I feel like that should be the takeaway more than anything else, yeah. If you got to have fun and you're able to learn something and you feel that that time was well spent, then, bro, you win. You win, my friend. I'm trying to dislodge this right now, but I'm having some difficulty remembering how all of this goes. Okay. There we go. There we go. And so this is going to fold up like that. That's right. That's right. And that's going to fold up. It's going to go over here. If I recall correctly, this is going to swing down like so. This is going to fold up in there, and then that's going to fold up in here. And so I can at least prep that right now before long haul. But yeah, give it a go, you know. It's a lot of fun, in my opinion. Even if no one watches, I think just, I don't know, the performance of it, so to speak, just kind of, just trying. I don't know, man. I think it's fun, especially for you young cats. Yo, you got a long roadmap ahead of you, you know. Time is like money, and when you're young, you have a lot of money. And so you can kind of spend it wherever you want. You can try out different things. You can afford to fail, so to speak. But I don't mean like fail, but I mean you can afford to follow an endeavor that doesn't really lead anywhere. Me, where I'm at now in my life, I'm old, right? I don't have as much of that quote unquote money, so to speak. And so I got to be careful about where I spend my time. So, okay, I have him ready. I'm going to try connecting him to long haul by sliding long haul in here. And then I'll close these up. And if I can get it to work off camera, we'll do it together on camera. Okay? All right, so I zoomed out and I did kind of like a quick dry run. And I think it's going to work. And so let's go ahead and connect long haul. And like I said, it's going to slide in here and it's going to be on these little grooves right above the arms. So let me make sure everything is out of the way and has clearance. And so we will just slide those buggers in there, and that's a nice fit. And I'll slide it all the way up till it can't slide anymore. And then from here, what you're going to do is this purple bit and Hook's head are going to rest perfectly right in there. And if you do that properly, this little teeth mechanism that you see right there, that's going to tab in together. And that's going to be a very secure connection. Almost took a dump in my pants, dude, straining like, Hurr! Same thing over here. Okay, so that's in. That's in. Great, 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 great. So now we got to get the chest in. So a lot of folks have talked about this being, I think I may need to fold the purple bits down. Yeah, so a lot of folks have said that this is the most difficult part. Basically sliding these teeth into this really thin channel between the black and then the yellow. But what you got to do is bring it in at an angle, like lift it up like this. So I'm going to get in here. I've lifted this up, and then I'm going to push back, but it's not quite working as I would want it to. It's in there, but it's not pushed back. Yeah. So I'll try that one more time. Get past the teeth. Oh, there we go. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. And we'll try the same for this one. Get past the teeth. Angle it up. Oh, there we go. Look at that, Matt. Look at that. I'm a happy cat. Cool. Cool, that's all in there. Now, a couple more things that we need to do is, that's right. We got to bring the arm connectors down, the shoulders, and we're going to close that up, and this bit is going to fold up, and it's going to hide this. Oh, one other thing. This thing is going to fold down, and the back of the fist is going to plug into that post that you saw. You see his fist kind of hugging it, right? Now you can close that up. Oops. Now you can close that up. And it's a tight connection, man. There's so many points of connection right now of locking mechanisms. It's very, very sturdy. And same thing for this one. We're going to pop that open. Bring out the shoulder fox molder. You guys know what that is? X-Files? No? We're going to fold that up. And this is the post that I was talking about. Then you're going to fold the fist down. Get that in there. Oh, you know what? This is not sitting. There you go. Now we're done. Now we're done. And then the last piece, we're going to bring out this gray part. We're going to move this all up, and the gray part is going to plug into that centerpiece, like so. And that is a very, very, very solid, firm connection. And let's give him the visor. Yeah. Yeah, he's dope. He's great, man. So flippin' good. And this, you know what, I forgot. This is also a locking mechanism. That'll go in there like that. Dope, right? Just everything just locking up beautifully. And that's why I'm saying these guys are visionaries, you know what I mean? They're not afraid to take chances. They're skilled enough to execute upon their vision and have it manifest. Yeah, these guys are not to be trifled with. These guys are not to be trifled with. Let me zoom out a little bit more so that we can get the rest of the bot, but still, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to capture all of them, but let me do my best, all right? Give me 1 second. All right, I've zoomed out as much as possible. Oh, if you're wondering what this is the arc from Blockies. I just have it on the side over here because I was filming some stuff earlier. But this is as far as I can zoom out. Hopefully it's going to be enough to capture this guy. So the legs. I don't think it matters which leg goes on which side. So all of this that you see over here, these are all going to be used for locking mechanisms for the purposes of locking. So you can see a corresponding tab and slot mechanism. And so, oh, one other thing is actually you're supposed to connect the arms like afterward. So we'll keep that kind of open for now, right? Then we'll slip that bad boy on, and once it's in there, then we'll begin closing everything up. I got one side, then I will lock this in place. Great. And the other side, I will bring up and great. I got that. And then now this, just bring that in. Perfect. And bruh, that's not going anywhere, Jared. That's in there like gym wear. Yeah, that is nice and tight and solid. Wonderful. Wonderful. We'll do the same with Bonecrusher. And bro, dude, I'm weak. I'm like, yo, this guy's heavy. This guy's heavy, dude. I gotta set him down because I gotta open up the arms. Yo, but he's nice, man. Best Devastator in my opinion. Ow, 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 ow. I got a pretty gnarly wound there. I'm not going to show you because it's gross. But yeah, in my opinion, best newcomer Devastator. You know how they got those awards, whether they be the Oscars or something, where they're like best newcomer, whatever. Like that's this guy, man. That's 100% this dude. And I can't wait to see the Grimlock torso that they got. Because the Grimlock torso basically is compatible with this. Sorry, just got to get the clearance right over here, but this one's giving me some trouble. There we go. There we go. Then from here, just make sure this is locked into. There we go. Woo! Look at that, Matt. Sick with it. So good. Dude, he looks so clean. You see this, dude? That's mad clean. That's so good, man. Hold up, dude. Can I get some additional height on here? Maybe. Maybe. No, he looks good. Yeah, there's the rest of my office over here. This is like a bunch of junk. Incredible. Incredible, right? Now all that's left is to just gonna slide these bits on and then boom, angle that out. We'll get this in here. Then boom, angle that out, and boy, we are done, son. Absolutely gorgeous, isn't he? Hold up, let me see if I can get something to improve the camera height. 1 second. All right, that's a little bit better, right? That's a lot better in my opinion. Wow, wow-wee, wow-wee, look at that. Look at that. Is that not impressive? Tell me this is not impressive. Amazing, right? He's so solid. He's so sturdy. Amazing. Wow. Wow. And then you have swivels up here. You have articulation down over here. Should we subject him to an articulation test? Wow. Wow. That's pretty gnarly, right? He can get into a cool, like, walk forward stance. He unfortunately won't be able to bear his own weight, but at least you got it if you want. Wow. 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 And down here at the ankle, you got ankle swivel. And it also spins as well. I'm not going to spin it right now, but believe me, he does have ankle pivot and also spin. Wow. Wow. He has a waist spin too. No crunch, but he does have a waist spin. The arms, you can see they kind of close up. They come out to about here, maybe a little bit more. Oh, no, that's about it. That's not too bad though, dude. That's not too bad at all. And then we have swivels right above the elbow and stuff, and you get at least 90 degrees. They're ratcheted and stuff, and they feel good, and they sound good. Nothing negative to say. Nothing negative to say. Oh, and this piece also converts. How is this done? Because there's a scope and there's a There's a blaster tip in here. Yeah. Crazy wazy, right? Crazy wazy. And I think you can add one of the individual's bot's blasters on there to accentuate that look. But that's cool, man. No one's ever used Hook's boom like that before. You know what I'm saying? And so, again, just brilliant stuff from these guys. As you can tell, I'm super glazing over it. I'm a huge fan of what these guys have done. And I hope they have massive success. And I hope they keep coming out with more combiners that have a new take, basically, on old recipes and stuff, because this is extremely impressive. This is extremely impressive. And if they can do that with this, I'm encouraged to see what they can do with all the other ones, yeah, or even like a Metroplex, or anyone, because these guys are artisan visionaries. I have high faith that they can put a really cool spin and twist on any of the age-old favorites and produce incredible results, yeah. So that's gonna wrap it up, dude. Yeah, I'm Botbender Orange, and you are wonderful, exquisite, lovable you. And I really appreciate you, especially if you've watched to the end of this video, just heard me yammer and yap. And yeah, and if you've been around for the ride, and if you've dropped me positive comments and shared a positive sentiment, maybe even a moment of vulnerability, like, I appreciate all of you, seriously, from the bottom of my heart. I genuinely mean that. I really do. So thank you again for your precious donation of time. I hope you were entertained. And I know the outro is kind of going long, but I just wanted to express myself once again and say thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share toys with you, okay? You have a blessed, lovely day, and I hope things go great for you wherever you are and whoever you are.